everyone, I am Angela Cruz with Smoky Hill Designs, and today I want to talk to you about flex. Now buckle up, this is a big one because I have an example of all of our different flex types, and I'm going to do videos delving into each specific type a little more, but this is just a good overview if you aren't sure which type of flex you're looking for. The first one I'm going to start with is our clear flex. This is our most popular flex. And I like to describe it as like the overhead transparencies from back in the day when we were in school and they still had overheads and not smart boards. If you remember those, remember how they sort of had that sound to them? That's what the clear flex is like. And we do sell it raw like this. We have customers that use it for stencils and things like that. But we also offer it more popularly with patterns. So it's that same material, but here's what it looks like with one of our transparent pieces. So this is our realistic copper, and you can see that, you can see my hand through it. So this is that same flexible, real thin material, but it's in a transparent form. So this is really great for things like sun catchers, ornaments, anything layered. It doesn't add any weight to your piece, but does still give you a really nice look. So we have transparent in the clear flex as well as two-sided on clear flex. And if you haven't watched my video yet about the differences in transparent and two-sided, that'll go a little more into it. But as you can see, whereas you can see my hand behind the transparent, you cannot see it behind the two-sided. These are way more vibrant colors than you see in the transparent unless it's illuminated from behind. So this is the two-sided on clear flex. Really great for layering projects. If you're making a layered earring, think about things like, for example, your sun catcher, where it has a piece of acrylic or wood in the front, and then sometimes a piece of acrylic in the back. Instead of that, you could do earrings with an acrylic in the front, a thin piece of flex on the back, and then if you want, an additional piece of acrylic behind that. So think about this, much smaller for an earring. That's a great use for the clear flex. Anything layered really works well with that. This is just another two-sided on clear, and you can see how vibrant the colors are. It looks just like our pattern ply on a thicker 1/8 inch acrylic or MDF, for example, but this just gives you no weight added with this material. Even more popular than the regular whole image two-sided, we have the two-sided scattered. And these are two-sided because, again, you don't see, they're completely opaque where the image is, light is not passing through that, and you can see the image vibrantly from both sides of the sheet. This is the one, the scattered on clear flex is extremely popular for bookmarks. You can use the two-sided on clear flex as well, but these scattered patterns are very, very popular because when you lay it in a book, you can still see the words behind it. It gives a really nice effect for photographs and things like that. That would be your scattered on the clear flex. Another option we have in a clear material that's flexible is clear peel and stick. Now these are much more flexible than the traditional, the 0.01 clear flex that I just showed you. These peel and sticks are very, very thin, very, very malleable, and they offer the same patterns. The ones I have here, this is a transparent, you can see through it, which is really cool. If you use this as a car decal or a tumbler sticker, you'll be able to see through it, and that's really, really neat. So if you put it on a metallic tumbler, it's gonna have a metallic look to it when it's applied. Here's just another example. Here's the holographic spikes in the transparent on the peel and stick clear flex. There's a clear background here. I know it doesn't look like it. It's kind of difficult to get off, but it is on there, and when you get your piece, it's going to be the side that's slightly milky looking. That's the side that has your backer on it. Another option with the peel and stick, that same peel and stick clear, instead of being transparent, we offer it two-sided, so it's going to have those vibrant colors, and it's going to be completely opaque. So this one here, you can use it the same way. Use it as a decal. It's just not going to be, it's not going to conform as well as a vinyl, which we'll talk about in a bit. But it works great for stickers. We have them on our cars. They work great. Same thing, that same peel and stick clear, but with a scattered pattern. Again, all the same substrate, it's just different pattern types on the surface. Next up, we have white flex, which very similar to the clear in terms of thickness and how it feels, still makes that noise. But this one offers you the unique ability to engrave white on it. So you can do a bookmark and engrave white on it, or an ornament, have this be your backer, something like that, and be able to engrave white. So here is an example of a pattern. We'll do the one-sided first, of a pattern on that white flex material. And as you can see, this is a one-sided option. On the back is just plain white. If you choose two-sided, it'll have your white in the middle and it'll have your pattern on both sides. So you could engrave from either side. If you choose the one-sided, you can obviously only engrave the one side. The raw white flex, just like the clear, is popular for stencils, and the ones with patterns are popular for things like bookmarks and layered objects. Next up, we have our laser safe vinyl. Very, very similar to that peel and stick clear, except that you can't see the image from both sides. This is just going to be a white backer. It's going to behave just like a regular vinyl. So it's going to conform to surfaces. It's really nice to apply. It applies just like any regular non-laser safe vinyl. Great for car decals. They hold up beautifully with this material. Anything you want to wrap a tumbler, this might be a better choice just because of how well it conforms. The peel and stick clear does work, but it's a little bit trickier to apply. But again, you will not ever be able to see through this because it is on an opaque backer. Next up, we have our mirrored material, our mirrored peel and stick. This also does have a backer that I've had people email me and say, there's no backer on that. There is, it's just very, very difficult to get off. But this will enable you to make any acrylic that you want mirrored. You could put mirror on a black acrylic and then engrave black with the mirror. A lot of mirrored acrylics that you can purchase are not on cast acrylic, they're on extruded, so they have a pretty foul odor when you engrave. This you can apply to a cast acrylic if you like and not have that odor, but still have that mirrored look. Something cool about it is we also offer the mirrored with patterns on it. So any of the patterns that are transparent are also available on mirror. So you get a really, really cool sheen to them. And this can be applied to cars. We have the metallic on our cars because it looks really, really neat. This can be applied to cars, tumblers, anything that you would apply, any of these other ones too. You can apply it to plain acrylic and then cut earrings out of it. I have some earrings made with this. What I did was I used the same pattern and transparent on 1/8" acrylic and then mounted this to the back. So I had a two-sided piece with that metallic and it turned out really, really nice. Another material that we have these are our holographic, these are our peel and stick, or our iridescent peel and stick, fire and ice. The fire is going to have more of a red tone to it, and that'll be this front one. And the ice has more blue, cool tones to it. These are also peel and stick and can be applied to acrylic. Most popular is to apply it to a clear acrylic so that it looks just like an iridescent sheet. But you can also apply it. It has really neat effect if you apply it to like a black acrylic, a white acrylic. It really makes that iridescent color look really neat, and you can engrave on it. Looks really cool. And then our last two flexible substrates that we have that are new for us are these dry erase. We have a dry erase white, also peel and stick. So this is completely white on both sides. And then we have a dry erase, if I can get it apart, dry erase clear. So as you can see, completely clear. So this is really cool for milestone signs, like your kid at the beginning of the year versus the end of the year, what their interests are. You can apply this to a piece of wood, for example, and have little fill-in areas where you can change out and then dry erase, just wipe it off and change out the words. And having the white enables you to choose whether you want the wood or whatever you have behind it to be seen, or whether you want it to be like a traditional whiteboard where it would just be white with the words on it. Either one works great, and they are peel and stick. So those, I think, that's quite a few flex options. So we have our clear, offered in plain clear, offered in a peel and stick clear. We have our white flex, we have our 2 iridescent fire and ices, we have the dry erase. We've got quite a few different flex options, and I have added a help center to our website. If you go to the top of the page where we have the drop downs for shop pattern ply, shop wood, there's a new link on there for the help center, and there is a specific article where I break down in text each of these items and what they're best used for, what thickness they are, any more other random details about them are there, and so you can compare, watch the video again, see the differences, and then read there and read some more about the differences, and that's in the help center. Thank you so much for watching.